Mindfulness for a tired mind. In a small village, surrounded by rice fields and misty hills, there lived a man named Ananda. His life looked ordinary and stable, yet his mind was never at rest. Thoughts about work, past mistakes, and future worries followed him constantly. Even after sleep, he woke exhausted not in body, but in mind. Each day felt heavy. Even in moments of stillness, his thoughts ran endlessly like a restless river. He tried to drown them out with noise and activity, but the tiredness only deepened. It was the weariness of a mind that never knew how to pause. One evening, Ananda heard that the Buddha was staying at a nearby monastery. People spoke of his calm presence and gentle wisdom. Though uncertain, Ananda felt drawn to go, hoping to find an answer to his quiet suffering. When he arrived, the monastery was simple and silent. The air felt light, as if time moved more slowly there. Ananda saw the Buddha seated beneath a tree, serene and attentive. Without words, it felt as though the Buddha already understood his burden. Ananda bowed and said, "Blessed One, my mind is always tired. Even when nothing happens, it feels crowded. I think and think, yet the weight only grows. How can I find rest?" The Buddha listened patiently, then asked, "If you carry a heavy load all day and never put it down, what happens?" "The body becomes weak," Ananda replied. "So too with the mind," the Buddha said. "You have never learned how to set the burden down." "But thoughts come on their own," Ananda said. "How can I put down what I did not choose?" The Buddha held up a fallen leaf and asked, "When a leaf lands in your hand, must you grip it, or can you open your fingers and let it fall?" The Buddha explained, "Mindfulness is not stopping thoughts, it is seeing them clearly, without clinging or resisting. A tired mind suffers because it is always fighting itself." That night, Ananda was taught to sit quietly and observe his breath, not to change it, not to judge it tonally, to notice. When thoughts appeared, he was to acknowledge them gently and return to the breath again and again. At first, frustration arose. His mind wandered constantly. He felt he was failing. The next morning, he told the Buddha. The Buddha smiled and said, "When a child learns to walk, do you scold them for falling, or help them stand again?" So it is with the mind, the Buddha continued. Each time you notice wandering and return gently, mindfulness is growing. That moment of noticing is not failure, is awakening. As days passed, Ananda noticed subtle changes. Thoughts still arose, but they felt lighter. Some faded when he stopped feeding them. Between thoughts, small spaces of quiet appeared, brief but deeply restful. One afternoon, while washing his bowl, Ananda realized he was fully present with the warmth of the water and the movement of his hands. There was no rush, no inner commentary. That simple moment felt more refreshing than long hours of sleep. When he shared this with the Buddha, he said, "A tired mind does not need force, it needs gentle attention." When you live fully in each moment, the mind stops wandering through regret and fear. Before leaving, Ananda asked, "How do I keep this calm when life becomes busy again?" The Buddha replied, "Do not cling to calm. Clinging creates tension. Simply return to awareness while walking, breathing, listening. Mindfulness is not a place to stay, but a path to walk." Ananda returned home. Life did not become easy, and his mind was not always peaceful. Yet he no longer feared tiredness. He learned to pause, to breathe, and to observe gently. Slowly, his mind became a place of rest, not struggle. Lesson: a tired mind is not weak, is overburdened. Mindfulness teaches us not to fight our thoughts, but to understand them. When we stop clinging and resisting, space opens naturally. In that space, clarity arises, compassion grows, and true rest becomes possible breath by breath, moment by moment.